Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Michael McMahon, and welcome to my TED Talk. No, not really. It's really not going to be a TED Talk, but we are going to do an informative speech for Speech 100. Now, as you can see behind me, we got two different pipes, and we're going to get to those in a few minutes. But really, what I want to talk to you, I want to take you back just a little bit. For some of us, maybe just a few years. Maybe for some others in the class, it's been many years ago. I want you to think about when you first started dating and how your heart started patting back and forth and you got all a little fancy and you really wanted to ask that guy or girl out on a date. So let's just set the stage. It's Thursday, you're going in and you finally get the courage and you ask that girl, hey, would you mind going out on a date with me this weekend? And she immediately, she's been waiting for you to say and come up and ask her, and she says yes. She jumps up for joy. She gives a big huge smile. She tells all her girlfriends about it. She picks up the rotary phone and she lets everybody know. She's got the cord all going all over the place. Maybe for some of you that's before your time, but back to the point. So there I was. I drive up Friday, I sign my check, I send it to the bank, and off it goes, knowing that money's in the bank. I drive up, I go pick her up, I let her know, I knock on the door, introduce, shake her hand to her dad, said, I'm here to meet your daughter. She comes out, we go on a date, and then all of a sudden we have the wonderful time. Food is phenomenal, everything is great, the night is going perfect. I'm thinking I'm the luckiest guy in the world. Go off, I pay the waiter, I slip my card out of my wallet and give it to him and say, here you go. We're sitting there conversating back and forth, and then all of a sudden the waiter comes back and he leans in and he says, excuse me, sir, your card's been declined. My heart immediately sinks, knowing that money was in the bank just a few hours before, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't carry any cash on me. So at that point, immediately, some of the things that we want to discuss is, now is that a data problem, or is it potentially an IT problem? Did somebody, user error, not deposit my check? So that's what we want to discuss today. So in today's world where we live in an AI, artificial intelligence, machine learning environment where everybody has to get on board, from face descriptions to changing your voice to creating videos to not even looking at the camera and reading things back and forth. All these different artificial intelligence tools are out there, but they're no good if data doesn't back it up. And so that's the big difference. And so as you have these big companies now, they have chief information officers and chief data officers. And so Gartner, which is a well-renowned subject matter expert as it relates to data and data analytics and cybersecurity throughout the world, they really look at it as a technology-enabled discipline in which business and the uniformity, accuracy, stewardship, systematically, consistently adds accountability of the data shared. Now that's a lot of big things, but really what they're trying to say is there's a difference between information and data. Information technology and data. So again, while we have all these different things and different tools such as Tableau and R and Python and Power BI, you can still excel in today's world? Nah, that's just a data joke. So anyway, you can see that I've been talking for a little bit of time because the screen in the background has already changed. But really the point that I'm trying to make is there's a difference between data and information. Again, think about how your cell phone works. Think about how when you get internet at your house, who comes and collects and installs that information? An individual shows up, they insert your router, they do the wires, they run your fiber optics, they give you a route, all these different things. But they don't care what is on the internet. It doesn't matter. That's the difference between the information individuals and the data individuals. And that's really what we want to focus out on, the information that I'm trying to express over and over, that now there in this day and age, a difference between the two. Another great example is think about Alexa or Google Home. You know, that information is very well renowned now. And you can think about that Alexa can really, based off of artificial intelligence, reorder things such as your coffee for you. Add it immediately to your Amazon account. So, you know, if you're a conspiracy theorist, you could say, well, you know, Alexas and Google Homes and all these things have been eavesdropping for many, many times, all of the years. But really, if you really want to know, it's not an Alexa, it's not a Google Home, it's a vacuum cleaner. A vacuum cleaner's been collecting dirt on you forever. Again, another data joke. But anyway, I want to wrap this up with some things and really emphasize the difference between what data and information is. And as we go on to the next speech, I hope you tune in. That's really where we're going to hit home on the difference between a chief information officer and a chief data officer, how those two individuals are completely separate, but they have to be mutually supporting each other. So tune in next time. I hope to see you there.